Hello, many thanks for joining me for another Somerset Real Ale review. Excuse me. I have something a little bit different here today. It's going to be a double review, as you can probably tell from the title. My dad came up to me the other day. Well, I went to see him, and he said, "Oh, I got you these 2 beers for me and my brother to sort of try." Because he said, "Oh, I've seen these new beers. I don't know what they're like." And I've seen these in the supermarkets, and I've often wondered about trying them. They sort of sell them with a sort of jam jar type glass thing to sort of drink them out of a special glass. I've got both of them here. I'm going to review them both because I'm only going to have half a pint of each, because I'm going to save some for my brother because he wants them. Hopefully this camera will one day focus in. Oh, come on. It takes so long to focus in the dark, this camera. And it is dark in here, to be fair. Well, hopefully that's focused. I've got a job to tell on this little screen here. I'm not going to hold it there all night. But it's from the Jerimiah Weed Brewery, I believe. Mr. Jerimiah Weed, the original Southern gentleman from Kentucky, USA, proudly brings you his root beer. It's signed by Jerimiah Weed there. Well, printed, signed. I've got the Root Brew. I don't know whether they do any more of these. This is Root Brew here, and the Sour Mash Brew. Now, I've never had a sour beer before, so I'd be interested to taste that. I have had ginger flavoured beer. The only one which I have had is the Badger Flying something or another, I think it was called. Fly something. Well, from the Badger Brewery. Didn't like it. I'm not a big fan of ginger. I like most things, but ginger is not one of them. Anyway, I'll crack them both open and give them both a pour. Tiny little bit of smoke on the opening in that one. Plain gold crowns on both of these bottles. Brown 500ml bottles, by the way, and I think they're both 4% ABV, both of them. I'll pull the first one out. I haven't got a jam jar glass that they're supposed to go in, unfortunately. But I don't know whether I like this, so I only tend to buy glasses of beers that... That's about half a pint. Like I said, I can't pour all this out because I've got to save some for my brother, so... That's about half. Right. That's the Root Brew. And this is the Sour Mash. Nice bit of smoke on this. Same gold crown on that one. Yeah, like I said, I really didn't know what to expect from these beers. I'll have a pint. Wow, that is really fizzy. You can really hear that fizzing in there. Right. I think I'll go for the Root Brew first. So it's 4% ABV. Bold taste, smooth sipping. Right. Well, looks a bit like a cider really. There's no head whatsoever on there. Tiny bit of carbonation, few tiny bubbles streaming from the base, few attached to the side of the glass. No, like I say, no head. It's kind of cloudy. Looks a bit like a sort of rough cider maybe, scrumpy. It's kind of a pale to very golden in colour, very light golden, I should say. Let's get the nose in. Hugely smells of ginger. I'm a little bit concerned at this point. Grassy, lemon, almost getting an apple in there as well. It smells very fruity. You're getting sort of a real zest, but not in like an American IPA style. Almost stings your nose like real lemonade would if you squeezed your own real lemonade and carbonated it and that. It does smell incredibly sharp. It's going to be very bitter. It's floral. It's almost like an elderflower on there as well. It does smell quite nice. That I'm slowly getting used to that ginger sort of smell now, but I'm just worried about how it's going to affect what I think of it. Anyway, I'm going to dig into this one, I think. Cheers, everyone. Wow. I don't know what to think about this. Really, honestly, that's really thrown me. It reminds me of a soft drink, something like Tizer or something like that. I'm not sure what, I don't know why I said Tizer, I can't even remember what that tastes like. It tastes like sort of an appley carbonated soft drink. I didn't drink many soft drinks, by the way, apart from I have the odd glass of cola every now and again. So I'm not really hot on soft drinks. That's probably why I said Tizer. It tastes like a soft drink to me. I wouldn't even know that was alcoholic. I honestly wouldn't know that was alcoholic. It's very, very refreshing. I imagine chilled down. I've got this at room temperature. I imagine chilled down. That would be hugely refreshing. I can imagine it would be very, very easy to get drunk on this because, I mean, you can just neck this. It's highly carbonated. The only thing I have against it is it does taste very mass-produced. It's got a nice sweet flavour to it, but I think it's not really what I'm after. It's more what I'm trying to get away from with the sort of mainstream lagers. Having said that, it is a nice drink. I do like it, and I think it is really worth trying. I'd love to see if anyone's had this and people's comments on this, and if anyone hasn't had it, please, any of you reviewers out there, review it, and I want to see what you think of it, because I don't know what to make of it. I don't know whether you class it as a craft beer or I don't know, but I can see this being like really popular, like Bournemouth's was. In the UK, Bournemouth cider just went crazy, or Magners I think it was, because they did the adverts with Magners on ice and everybody sort of started drinking it. I can imagine that's what that's like. Well, that's the root brew anyway. I think for me, I'm not going to rate these. I've decided I'm not going to rate these because I don't know whether to class them as a, or perhaps I will rate them. I don't know. I'll see how we go for time. God, it's 8 minutes already. I'm going to try and do this one under 10 minutes. Pardon me. Right. So I quite like that one. This is the sour mash. Let's get the. It's kind of darker in colour, getting on towards an amber. Bit more carbonation in there. Once again, no head. A few little white bubbles, or just off white bubbles on the top. Let's get the nose in there. Wow, now that one smells kind of like a rum and coke. Captain Morgan's rum, something like that, and coke. That smells really alcoholic. The alcohol is burning my nose. Not burning, but you can feel it in your nose. Really strong. Once again, this is only 4%, so it's not a highly high ABV beer. Getting sort of that real spice, rich, woody sort of oaky notes on it, and a bit of vanilla, spicy vanilla. Right, okay, I'm going to dig into this. It doesn't smell like I'm going to like it, but you never know. Cheers, everyone. Wow, it smells stronger than it tastes, as did the other one actually. They both, this too is incredibly refreshing. It just doesn't drink like a beer. It tastes like a really watered down whiskey, really watered down, rum, sorry, a really watered down rum to me. You do get that sort of vanilla. This one's a little bit more sticky. Get that sort of vanilla flavour you get with a rum. It is very nice. I don't want to rate these because I mean I want to rate them, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to rate them because they're in no way they're not connected at all with real ale, as far as I can see. They're more of your sort of carbonated, refreshing sort of alcohol, almost like a sort of what the kids drink, the little bottles of I don't know, alcopops. It's almost like an alcopop. It's very, very sweet. I may rate it later on. I may decide later on to rate it, but I'm not going to rate it on video because I don't want to slag off this brewery or anything like that because I don't know anything about them. People probably will disagree with me on this, but I don't know anything about it, and it's a different style of beer that I don't know anything about. I think I like that one. I like the root brew better than the sour mash, but they're just not the sort of thing I would choose to buy, and so I don't really want to rate it down for that. So anyway, I'm going to wrap things up because we're getting on cracking on time. I think it's gone up to 12 minutes now, 11 and a half minutes. Right, yeah, so do buy these and try these. I'd love to see other people's views on them. They're really worth trying, and it is a nice, refreshing summer drink. So please don't let this video put you off buying them because they are very interesting. It's yeah, so Jerimiah weed, try them and buy them. To coin a phrase from Terry K. Thanks for watching. I'd love to see your comments in the comments box, especially on this video. And I will definitely be replying to these your comments. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon in another review. Cheers.